How long would it take to farm the largest field in Farming Simulator 25? Hey guys, my name's Fast Farmer, and I'm gonna go get some equipment and answer that question. And for that equipment, we've got a sweet Peterbilt 379 with custom paint job on there and a triple hopper semi-trailer. Got the John Deere X9 1100 with a 50-foot grain header, Demco auger wagon back there, and a John Deere 9RX 640 with the Vaderstad air drill. Let's get planted. We're going to be doing barley. Just for reference, this field here, field 2, is the field 4. I don't know why I said 2. Just for reference, we're on field 4 on the Horse Aggravation map, free mod map if you want to get it. This is the largest field, to my knowledge, in Farming Simulator 25, aside from like some extreme mod maps like 16x, flat map, that type of thing. Absolutely huge field. 226 acres, so in terms of like real life farming, it's not that much, but we're gonna give it a go. Gonna be going on real time. I'm gonna start at 8:20. We're gonna do a time lapse planting it. I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I reckon this is probably gonna take over an hour. But yeah, I'll be keeping track of how long it takes and how much money we make, that type of stuff. We'll get over all the numbers at the end. Step 1 is planting. Then we gotta fertilize and potentially get rid of weeds if they grow, and then step 3 is harvest. That's pretty simple. I'm not gonna be baling the straw. That's gonna take too long. But anyways, let's get planting. Well, that was about 40 minutes just to do the headlands. Now I'm gonna do the boring task of going up and down for many hours on end, I'm sure. Wish me luck. Well, that took about 4 hours, but the entire field is planted with barley. It's a big field. I was not expecting it to take that long. I was thinking maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, but no, 4 hours. I'm on my way back to the farm, and then we'll be sleeping forward. Maybe we gotta fertilize, maybe we don't. Actually, I know we don't have to fertilize, but maybe we have to spray the weeds off if they grow. I don't know. I'm not rolling it. I don't have time for that. So I guess we'll know soon enough if I need to get a sprayer or not. I'll see you next month. Unless there's no weeds, then I'll see you at harvest time. Okay, weeds did in fact grow, and I've got my spraying set up here. Gonna be running crop destruction, so we're gonna leave some thin strips all over the field with our tires. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. Spraying is one of the least entertaining things to watch in Farming Simulator, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll see you guys at harvest. Alright, and after a few hours of spraying off the weeds, it's time for harvest. Got the whole crew here, the harvester, the chaser bin, and the semi as well. It's looking pretty good over there. Now, as you can see, we've got the entire field ready to harvest with a bunch of the tram lines all the way through it. That's just from me driving while spraying, and this is farming to me. Like, I love driving by farms in the Midwest with just 2 trails every once in a while of missing crop because somebody went through and sprayed. I think it looks pretty satisfying, and honestly, I've never really had that in Farming Simulator necessarily, so it's cool to have. Anyways, let's get harvesting with the time lapse. And there we go, about 45 minutes just to do one lap around the outside. That is absolute craziness. Plus, our semi is full already, so that's not great. I really think this might take like 6+ hours, so I'm not going to make you watch all that. I'm just going to do the hard work of getting this entire field ready to go and harvesting everything. And you guys will be back for the end when we sell everything, see how much money we made, and get a final answer on how long it takes to farm the biggest map in Farming Simulator at this point. Wish me luck, guys. First off, I must interrupt to ask, what the heck is this? Why do I have a black substance in my cart instead of barley? Come on, game. What is this? What are we doing? Is it really that hard for a harvester to just back up at a constant speed? Now that we've established that this game is perfect and has no flaws at all, I've been going for over 6 hours, and I still need to get all the golden stuff done. I've done the purple stuff. I wanted to do this whole thing with one harvester, but I don't think that's going to be possible. It's been about 2 weeks since I had a video come out, and I can't consistently do this, so I'm going to get a second harvester. Unfortunately, I was trying to have all of my equipment be purchasable with $2.5 million, and until this point in time that was the case. But now I am renting a second harvesting crew, and I will only do that for harvest. Don't want to spoil anything, but I do have plans to do this style of challenge again with a different type of equipment, but enough of that for now. I'll keep everything consistent because that's what I do. Just gonna insert this guy at a random place in the field. And there he goes. Excellent. I will need a second semi as well. On a side note, my computer is absolutely cooking. 86 degrees Celsius, roughly around there, and almost 100% utilization of my GPU. If you know nothing about computers, just know it's on the limit. And I'm running on kind of moderate graphics, so I think I need to do some maintenance. But anywho, I will continue. Hopefully, after only a few more hours, this field will be getting wrapped up. Alright. This is the last strip we have in the entire field. It's been about 11 hours of harvesting, which is about 3 times as long as I thought it would be, so there's a reason this video's taken 2 weeks to come out. My apologies, but I did not know this was going to take this long. I mean, I've been coming home from work and harvesting for a couple of hours every day for the last week, and it feels weird that it's done now. Well, I mean, there. Now it's done. Yeah. I guess we'll get all the equipment emptied out and take all the grain back to the farm, and we'll get a final count on how much we have. And then I can finally get this video out to you guys. But look at that. Remarkably large field, completely harvested. And just like that, everything is in these massive grain silos. As you can see, all of our equipment is empty. Let's see how much we ended up with. From one field. This is a massive field, and working in it for so long has really made that clear. Okay. 1,475,575 liters of barley. That's pretty good. We're going to be on normal economic difficulty, and I'm going to get a mod in here that'll tell us how much money we would have made, because I don't feel like selling it all. I'm already way in over my head on this video. Alright, if we would have sold everything, it would have been almost exactly $1 million. You can see here our amount we had, which is the same as earlier. The maximum price is almost $700, and the max value is $1,005,920. But again, I'm not going to sell all that when we already have the answer, or very close to it. This is an estimation. It's very accurate, but, you know, give or take $20,000. Also, small adjustment. I said it was 11 hours of harvesting. It was really only 9 hours. So let's get all our totals here. So for planting the crop, we spent 3 hours and 44 minutes. For spraying off all the weeds, spraying the herbicide on the crops, it took 2 hours, 34 minutes. And then for harvesting, 9 hours and 8 minutes. All told, I'm not sure what that total would be. I mean, I could do the math really quick. I think 15 hours and 26 minutes, if my math is correct. But the grand total of amount of time spent on this map, and that includes all the setup and the time sleeping through the months and everything. If we check our statistics, 16 hours and 33 minutes, so about an hour of setup and everything logistically. So there's your answer. About 16 and a half hours to farm the largest field in Farming Simulator that I know of. You'd make about $1 million bucks. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yeah, this video has taken long enough. I'm going to quick get it out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for the massive support the last video had. I'm going to give if you've stuck around this long, you deserve it, man. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the next video, which will be doing this exact same thing over again, but with the Nexat. That video did extremely well, and I already wanted to do this anyways, but I want to farm largest field in the map again with Nexat and using controlled traffic farming the way Nexat is supposed to be used. I want to see how long it'll take, how much different it'll be. I think it'll be pretty cool. This map is like the area in the world where controlled traffic farming is done. So it'll be pretty sweet. Anyways, that's all I've got for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.